You didn't lose your life because you failed. You're losing it because you refuse to change. Let me say that again slowly. It is not the mistake that's costing you. It's not the risk you didn't take. It's not even the fear. It is the quiet, reasonable, well justified decision to remain the same. And that decision is costing you everything. Not all at once, not dramatically, but daily, silently, irreversibly. Because, see, here's the part nobody wants you about. Refusing to change does not feel like loss. It feels like control. It feels like wisdom. It feels like you're being responsible. But while you're protecting what feels safe, you're slowly becoming someone you never intended to be. And if that line hits something in you, stay with me. Because today, I'm not talking about what you lose when you change. I'm talking about what you lose every day you don't. Let me show you how loss actually works. Because most people don't realize it while it's happening. There's no collapse, no dramatic moment, no warning sign that says this is where something starts slipping away. Instead, it is subtle, it's gentle. You wake up, you go to work, you do what is required. So you tell yourself, well, this is fine. This makes sense, of course. This is just a season. But yet, here's what's really happening. Every day you stay in a place you have outgrown, you get better at surviving there. Every day, you adapt, you adjust, you learn how to tolerate what you once said you will never accept. And survival is powerful, my friends. It is. It will help you function in environments that are slowly draining the life out of you. And hear me clearly, hear me well. Survival was never the goal. You were not built to manage your life. You were built to become something in it. And here's the dangerous part. The longer you stay, the more normal it becomes, it feels. Until one day you're not broken, you're not even in crisis, you're just disconnected. You're disconnected from your energy, you're disconnected from your purpose, from the version of you that once felt alive. That's how loss works. Not as a moment, but as erosion. I want to talk about something you're losing that you cannot see in a mirror. You're losing a version of yourself. And I do not mean that poetically, I mean it literally. There was a version of you before the settling. There was a version of you before the managing. Before you quietly made peace with less. A version that had fire. That version had plans, real plans, a sense of urgency, a belief that something meaningful was meant for your life. That version was not, it has not disappeared yet, but it is living gradually. Every day you say, not yet, that version gets quieter. Every day you choose comfort over courage, that version gets smaller. Every day you delay, that version loses hope that someday you ever arrive. And here is the dangerous part, my friend. You don't feel that loss immediately. Because the version of you that is living doesn't live loudly. It lives quietly. It stops expecting more from you. It stops reminding you, you said you would be this. It stops interrupting your comfort. And one day, you don't even notice it's gone. You just feel the void. You just feel the absence. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You remember a version of yourself that was alive. But today, you feel the distance. You feel the disconnect. Not anger, not even shame. Just distance. Just disconnect. That distance is the loss. And that version of you is still there, but it is waiting. And it will not wait forever, my friends. It will not. There's a story in scripture. A man is given something valuable. He doesn't waste it. He doesn't lose it. He protects it. He buries it. And when asked why, he says, well, I was afraid. He wasn't lazy. He wasn't careless. He was just afraid. And I believe that's where most people are. Not in rebellion, in fear. Carefully protecting what was never meant to be hidden. And the principle is simple. What you do not use, you lose. And it's not as punishment, but as reality. Let me show you something most people never consider. Your refusal to change is not just affecting you. It's affecting the people around you. Because when you stop growing, you don't disappear. You become absent. Not physically, but emotionally. You're there physically, but you're not fully there. Because see, a person who is not growing is a person who is managing. And the person who is managing has very little left to give. Your spouse feels it, your children feels it, the people around you feels it. Not your absence, your lack of aliveness. It's not that you're gone, but that you're not fully present. And that absence is expensive, my friend. Because people don't just experience what you do. They experience who you are becoming. And when you shrink, everyone connected to you feels it. Quietly, deeply. Then there is this, your calling. At first, it's loud, it's persistent, it's clear. Then it goes patient. Then it gets quiet. And eventually, you call that silence peace. My friend, that is not peace. That is disconnection. It's what happens when something inside you has knocked for too long and you stop believing that the door will ever open. If this is touching you, stay with me. Because now I'm going to show you exactly what you're losing and how to stop it. And if this kind of truth is what you've been needing, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to Build for More with Matt Miller. Because this isn't just content. Right here, this is transformation. So friends, you're losing time, not dramatically, but quietly. You're trading years of your life for temporary comfort. And most people don't realize the trade they made until the time is gone. You're losing your identity. You're getting comfortable being smaller. You are explaining away your potential. You're calling your fire unrealistic. You're losing courage. And see, friend, courage, it atrophies. Like every avoided step makes the next one harder until one day you don't recognize the person you used to be. You lose the respect of your own voice. And once you stop trusting your voice, you start living based on noise, other people's expectations, other people's timelines. And that's how people lose their lives. They lose their life without losing control of their schedule. You're not here by accident, not this moment, not this realization. This is a question for you. How much longer will you stay the same? Because now you can feel the cost and you still have time. But hey, not forever. And today is the day you stop negotiating with your potential. If this reached you, don't let it be just another video. Let it be a decision. One step, one action today. And if this is the truth you have been needing, hit the subscribe button. Because you were never meant to live a managed life. You, my friend, you were built for more. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If this sits with you, kindly share this with those people around your world. Share this with someone that needs to hear this. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye for now.